Very pleased to be joined now by Niko Price up against Cowboy Oliveira this weekend. I feel like, Niko, you're always involved in fun fights. Does Cowboy Oliveira qualify as a fun fight for you?
Oh, yeah. Cowboy's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a decent friend of mine, too, so it's cool to go there and get work done.
Has he been on your radar for a while? Is he somebody who might have come up in the past?
No, he never came up before. I used to train with him when I was over at American Top Team. So now we're going to go at it.
He's got excellent jiu-jitsu. You have kind of excellent everything. You know, you mix it up exceptionally well. What are you expecting from him as an opponent?
I expect him to come out and try to pop his 2-fight losing streak and try to beat me, but it's not going to work. I've trained too hard to let anything pass me. So I'm ready to go.
What are you particularly pleased with building up to this one?
Everything. I train as a complete fighter. I train my jiu-jitsu, I train my wrestling, I train my boxing, my kickboxing. I'm ready to go everywhere.
What did you take away from the last fight? I mean, against maybe one of the most unorthodox opponents in the division.
Don't leave it up to the judges.
Do you see a finish coming here?
What happens?
Do you see a finish coming against Oliveira?
Yes.
How do you think you're going to get it?
However the opportunity presents itself.
Nick Diaz came back last weekend. What did you make of that? Were you interested as somebody who enjoys the sport to see him come back?
Of course. I see myself fighting him in the future.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It would be awesome.
Do you think you'd win that one?
Of course. I think I can beat everybody in this game.
Did you think he's still looking sharp in that one?
He had 239 strikes in 2 rounds. So yeah, I think he just needs to be alert and be present in the moment, and then he'll be good.
Who in this division would you say has your respect the most out of anybody else?
But also him.
So you're breaking up a little bit.
I think.
Hello.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm still here, mate.
Yep, there you go. Your face froze, but I hear your voice.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
I'm at the PI and I don't have service. This is hilarious. Is that better? I see it now.
I think it's a little bit. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. What is it about this sport do you think that you love the most?
The competition. You know? Like the thrill of the training camp, the thrill of fight week, and then you never know how it's going to go on the fight. It's amazing.
What do you think is the most annoying thing about fight week?
Just cutting the weight. You know, it's not bad. I only got like 10 pounds to cut, but it still gets a little annoying.
If you could fight anybody in the division, who would it be?
I'd probably want to go at Vicente again. Yeah, I think a third fight between us would be amazing.
With who?
Vicente.
Oh, Vicente Luque.
Yeah, he's got 2 on me, so I want to get 1, man. We get at least 1, and then we gotta go again.
How impressed have you been by what he's been doing recently?
Oh, super. I mean, I said it when I first fought him in my 4th fight in the UFC 10 fights ago. I was like, yeah, this dude's gonna be champion, you know, and he's definitely on his track to be champion. So I mean, it's nothing against him. I just like competition, and he's good.
Do you think anybody's taking it from Usman? Do you think we've got to start talking about him as the greatest welterweight ever soon?
I think they already are. He's already pound for pound the best now. Yeah, he's good, man. You can't take nothing from him. You can't say anything bad about him either. He's in there getting it done.
Does any part of you feel sorry for Leon Edwards? Do you feel like he's being overlooked?
No. No.
What do you think he needs to do more to kind of get his shot?
Fight.
You think he's not being you think he's not taking enough fights? I mean, he's on a hell of a win.
He's just not that active. He was off for 2 years, came back, and he beat Nick Diaz, that was like his second fight at welterweight, and then wants a title shot. You gotta win you gotta beat some of the dudes that are like in the top 5, not just somebody who's a exciting guy.
So what would your advice be if you were his manager?
Well, I'm not a manager, so I manage myself, and I just like to fight people. So I just say, who you got? Sure, I'll fight him.
So if you manage yourself, what's the best piece of advice you've ever given yourself?
Save yourself 15% to 20% of your paycheck.
Do you think more fighters should do that?
If they feel up to it. My fight style is my manager. I'm exciting. When I go in there, I try not to leave it up to the judges. And when I win, I normally get the bonuses. So, I'm an exciting guy, and that's just glory to God for that one.
Do you think people ever get too hung up on winning and not enjoying the process?
I love the process. I love winning too. Don't get that twisted. When you win, you make more money. So we need to all focus on the winning part, but you got to enjoy it. It's a lifestyle. It's not just a side gig.
Well, you were on an unbelievable win streak until your first Luque fight. How did you take that? Was it in any way liberating to not have to take care of that 0 in a way?
No. It's just, man, he got the better of me that night. He must have done something more than me in camp. So now I just try to do as much as I can in camp, and I sharpen up everywhere. So I just become a better me.
How do you feel about Colby getting another crack at it? Do you think that was justified?
Well, yeah, I think he gave Usman the hardest challenge so far. So I'm excited to see how it's going to go this time.
How do you think you'd get on against Colby?
Me versus him?
Yeah.
I think it would be a great fight. We've been training. We trained together a few times while I was over there at MMA Masters. So, and for me to get in there with any of the top 5 dudes, I got to get on an impressive win streak too. So we'll see how that comes, and I'll explain it to you if I get to there anytime soon.
It looks like we've got another former teammate of yours, Dustin, facing DuBronx soon. How do you see that one going?
I'm going for Dustin. I'm definitely a Poirier guy. He's never done nothing wrong to me. So, and every time I see him, we're all cool with each other and stuff. So, I like Dustin. I think he can catch him and put him to sleep.
How interesting has his career been for you? You know him pretty well, how he just seemed to find it. And then one day it's go like that.
That's how it happens. Sometimes you just get an epiphany, and then you just keep working towards it, and you keep killing the game.
How much would the belt mean to you?
Oh, the world. Well, not the world, but it would be a lot. It'd be a lot of success, a lot of accomplishments made. It'd be probably the biggest thing in the career to get. I'm still working towards it. I haven't given up on it. Trust me.